Hello everybody, welcome back to Colorado channel. Welcome all of you to watch our live. And so far I know it is very late in West America, and thank you so much for being with us at this night. Yeah, and our live will be held every week at Tuesday late night at West American time until the early morning of Wednesday. And also European time will be every Wednesday morning time, early morning. Some area might be 8 a.m. and some area might be 9 a.m. So according to your different area, and don't forget, watch our live. Here is Tina. Welcome all of you. Yeah. Okay. So in today's live, we will share with you what the seamless digital printer is and how it works. And also, I will show you how to print. So printing actually is very easy. It is not so complicated as what you imagine, but just unexpected, just easy. But I will show you how and what to do and what kind of the tips will be for printing, okay? And also later I will show you different material, the character. So printing on polyester, how it should be and what it looks like, and printing on the cotton, so how the process is, if we can just easy with the complex process or not. So today I will share with all the information with you. Okay, so here what you see, this is the third generation of our printer. It is COAT 210 Pro. So you could see it is with 4 rollers, and later you will see that during printing, the rollers will drive automatically by this center drive motor. Okay, so I don't need to do anything but standing here and only load up the sock, the blank sock. And what you need for the preparation is just prepare this kind of the blank sock will be fine. Yeah, just this one. And here I will show you. So what I need to do here for printing is for this blank sock, and I just load up. So load up to the roller. And here I have this laser axis. So I have this laser assistant for assist me. And now you could see if it is in the proper position or not. I will judge it by this laser. And now a little bit slanting. So I need to turn it a little bit left and make it at the center back of the heel part. So that will be the proper position for the starting point during printing. Okay, so this setting will be done. And that's it. The setting will be as it is. And here I grab any design I like. So you could see here is the design format. And this is a square, right? It is a full square. So it has the measurement request, and the width will be always like 25 centimeters and with 78 millimeter. So it is 25.78 centimeters for the width, and the height will be adjusted according to the actual sock height. And now it is like almost 48. And I will just easy click for print. And then it will start. So that is the process. Hi, welcome all of you. Hi, welcome the audience. Doc Spencer, hi, how are you? Where you come from? It is the midnight or the early morning, and then I can know where are you from? Okay, then the printing is done. So you can see a little puppy. So this one, the little puppy with the lovely wings, right? And you can see how the color it is. So cute doggy, right? Yeah, and I suppose that he's going to play the baseball. Okay. Then when I pull out, I need to be very careful and not bounce back. Okay, so the printing now is finished, but at this moment, it's not wearable because it is just semi-finished. It's only finished for printing, but later it needs to go for the curing. So later we will show you what kind of the curing process is and how long it will last, okay? And you could do the continuous printing. Just repeat the steps, what I've done there, and load up the sock and adjust it at the center middle of the heel, and then the setting will be done. And now we change another design, okay? So with this lovely fox, very beautiful fox. 没有人了。Okay. Here we start. Go for printing. And now during printing, actually the rollers keep rotating and the cartridge carries the head to move forward from one side to the other. And then the whole process of the printing will be done. So you can see after printing how good of the color is and how details of it is. You see the hair of this fox. Actually, you can count it, right? It is so sharp and clear. It is so sharp and clear. And then when I pull it out, I need to be very careful. And at this stage, I can pull back of this paper. So it will just slide smoothly. And I cannot just bounce back. Otherwise, the ink flies and then the details will be lost. Okay, so we hung it there, and for later, the curing. So what I am doing now is printing the sock, the printing of the sock. And this printer actually could print no matter it is polyester or cotton or the wool or the nylon fiber. Doesn't matter. Everything could be printed. But what I'm printing now is for the cotton. So I have prepared for some blank socks. Yeah, this is the cotton sock. Yeah. So if you just by coincidence and come to our live, and I hope that you could stay a little bit longer and just see how we operate this printer, okay? I'm not sure, have you seen any similar things at your side? But it will be just like a miracle. Okay, see, here, it starts. So any designs, skog, hi. Hi, nice meeting you all there. And thank you for stepping by here in our live. And now we are printing. We are now printing for the sock. So it is a kind of seamless digital printing technology. And with this seamless digital printer, and you can print anything, any design you like. And here we just download from the website with the fox. You see the fox, and with the here at the front neck, and also the big tail. Yeah, it is fluffy, right? But all these fox has all the details. And also here beside this fox, you could see different layers of the flower. Here, did you see that? Yeah. Then the background is the gradient color. So from the green color, green tone to the dark green, right? To a brownish green. So nice. I think it shows all the details, and also the hair of this fox has really bright orange color. Okay, so this is just printed, and let's see how it looks later after we heat it. So the curing process will be the heating. Yeah, and heating will be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes will be enough. And the temperature need around 150 to 180. It depends. It depends how thickness of your sock is. So setting is very important, and it will impact later the image position, and also if it is straight or not. It just depends on how you set up with the blank sock. Okay, here it is, and we can start printing again. So this helps you to rotate this roller by manually. Of course, during printing, it could just turn automatically without any adjusting, okay? And now we print for this kind of blue sky with the white clouds. Okay, so you can see the process of this image goes like here. So now it's almost printed for half. And here you will see, yeah, it's almost finished, right? Hi, welcome all of you to watch our live. And here what you see is Colorado YouTube channel. And during our live, we will show you who we are, what we do, and how this printer works. And now I'm printing and show you how to operate for this printer. Yeah, so this printer actually mainly for printing the socks, and also you can print like this application, the sleeve covers, yeah, just anything knitted, the knitted seamless tubular items, it's suitable to print, to be printed by our printer. Yeah, so you could print any design with the food if you want, and with the puppy, with the pet animals, and with anything, gifts you received, or any moment, the happy moment happening during your daily life, and then you just shoot the picture and use that picture to print it out. And printing will be very easy. And you make the picture and then make them certain measurements, load up to the software, turn it to the sock. That's it. So here, actually, we just got it from the website, the picture with the blue sky and the white clouds, and we print. And you see the blue color, it is pure blue, solid color. And solid color, just solid, without any other color mixed, right? Yeah. So with this idea, actually, you can do the customization sock. You can do the customization sock with your personalized design. So any design will be okay, will be proper for you. And it is very good for you once the holiday is coming, just like the Easters or the coming, Thanksgiving Day, and also the biggest, the festival of the Christmas. Okay, so here we try another one. And for example, I took this picture. This is the drawing. This is a kind of drawing. And I just made this drawing to a pattern with the proper measurement. And then load up to the software and rip it. And now I can just print. Yeah. So let's check it out, how it looks. So if you are the artist and you have so many ideas in your mind and just turn it into reality and make something out. Yep. So let's see how this beautiful lady looks like. You see her makeup and her dresses. Is that nice? And also the colors. You can see the color is so vibrant, right? And the details, the hair is, and the hat, and also the background with different layer of these roses. So all the details there. Hi, Scott. Hi. Yes, actually, yes. And you know what I wear just yesterday, this kind of design. This is my cat. This is my cat. Yeah. So I print it and I wear it quite often, but unfortunately not today. Okay. So if you have any question, just leave your question there, and once we see it, we will reply your question during our live, okay? And any doubt, any question, anything you would like to know more about our printers or the way how to make the design, or how about the speed and the output. So anything you wanted to know about this printer, and just let me know, okay? And some customer might ask, so why we need to choose this kind of printing technology to be effective on the socks, but not like the normal traditional jacquard sock? And I will show you why. Because here, this is the normal jacquard sock, right? It has just 3 colors, but only 3 colors, and you see once you turn inside out how a great mess it is for the loose thread, right? So inside of this knitted jacquard sock, it always has the loose threads. Well, with the printed one, even the colors, and from here, you will see all these kind of different foods it's laying there. So the ham, the ice cream, the hot dog, the burgers, and the pizza, and the bacon. So all, and even you could see this, the cheese the cheese inside of the burger, it could be visible, right? And also salad, and here, yeah, the spaghetti. So all these kind of the different colors, it showed just on one single sock, but inside. And inside, you see, it's nothing. It's just neat and clean. It's just neat and clean. Right? So that's why we prefer nowadays that changing our mind, and with the improved technology, with the seamless digital printing socks instead of the traditional jacquard sock with so many loose threads. Okay, so that is the why we need to follow the new upgraded technology and change our mind, change the habit from wearing the traditional knitting jacquard sock to the seamless digital printing sock. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? And okay, here I'd like to share you a small tips. Yeah, if you already have our printer, or you're gonna to buy the printer and for printing. So here is the tips I would like to share with you. So during printing, after several pairs printing, and you will see that some colors already stained to this roller, to the white paper, right? To the paper. So at this moment, when it is like this, you need to change it. Replace it, throw it away, and I need to grab the paper. Hold on, wait a minute. So this is the paper you need to get for the preparation for your printing. So this one, and one side needs the double-sided adhesive tape. And then wrap to the roller. So it has two functions, actually. It has two functions. The first function is to stop the color stained into this metal roller, Yeah, so the color, I did prefer the color of the ink stained on this paper instead of this metal roller. Yeah, and the second function for this paper is just stop this sock during printing, slide or moving. So ensure it will be just fixed and just stick to this roller and stick to this roller, and during printing, no moving. It's not allowed to moving, otherwise the color image, the resolution will be affected. It will be impacted with the bad resolution. Okay, so this is the tips. What's the function? What's the function of this paper? Okay, so here we go. We print the next design. Okay. Oh, that is the famous soccer team. It's very famous one, the Portugal soccer team. 不对，这个。罗纳尔多 C 罗 Okay, very famously handsome guy, right? And I'm not so familiar with this soccer team, but I know that he's lead this team. He lead his team to get the champion And this is the moment when the team gets the champagne for the celebration and singing hallelujah. We are the champion, right? Yeah. So actually any design. So just now what we printed, it is kind of the picture. So the picture we took, we shoot the photo, and then we just turn it as the design for the sock. And this sock, you can wear it, and also you can just keep it as a good memory, as a good memory. The time flies really fast, and we can remember something. Of course, sometimes we just forget something, right? That's quite normal. But you print a very happy moment with the picture and print on socks, and then it is memorable. The memory never fades. The memory never fades, right? So you have something in your hands, and every time, once you see it, it will record your memory. So that is a really good thing to think about it. Maybe the next holiday, and send the family or the friends a pair of socks with the moment you enjoyed. Then I think that will be a very present, a very good gift. Don't you think so? Okay. So this is how it print. This is how it print. So if you have anything unclear and you need me to clarify, you can just let me know. Okay. So here today we printed so many designs, and you could see that so with the happy moment and with the lovely pet design, and they mix the music things, and the animal, very lovely fox, and the lady who has the historic the memory, right? And maybe this is a painting from your kids, and then you just leave it forever, and then print it and keep it as the gift and send to her. And after she or he grown up, and they will just check it back and recall every moment you spent all together, right? So that is a really good idea. And also don't forget, subscribe us. And once you are the new subscriber, and just leave the message to us, and we can print one pair for you. And we could print it and post it to our shops. And if you wanted to get this sock, of course, it will be free. Just you pay the freight, okay? And the sock will be totally free, okay? And now we are gonna to send them to the heating oven for curing, yeah. And let's see how it looks after heating. So you're seeing that all these socks are going inside of this oven, and once it's coming out, it will be totally cured. And we will send all these printed one. We just now printed the fox, different design of fox, and this guitar. Yeah, so this curing process need around 4 minutes. So it's almost done, and let's check it out how it looks. Yep, here I got this one, the beautiful lady. So now it is cured, and the color from her outfit, you see, it's still so vibrant, right? And her mix-up, and yeah, the earrings. Okay, and here I got this lovely puppy. So lovely, right? And also you could still see his hairy and all the details, right? Even the eyes, and you could read something out from his eyes. And here, the lovely sock is coming out. Yeah, so this is how it looks. This is how it looks, you see? And here, yeah, you see all the details, right? Still there. Okay, so actually for cotton one, after printing, what kind of the vibrancy it is, and it means that how vibrant later after curing. Yeah, so before printing and after heating, the color is not so much changed. While what they are printing now, it is the polyester. So polyester has a character, you see, it is just finished printing. The color is pale and light, right? But here, what we see here is after print, after heating. So after heating, the color totally pump out. The color totally pump out. You see? Yeah, you see? This is the same one. So this is before heating. This is after heating. So you can see how the big difference of the color turns, right? This is the character for the polyester color. So after printing, polyester color cannot be just pump out. It stays pale and light, but after printing, it just pump out like a totally new color. It's so vibrant, you see? And even here, you see the orange, the red, the blue, and the green. Each color is vibrant and bright. So the cotton and the polyester sock with the printed technology has different character, Yeah, and what you see now, it is the cotton one with the short process. We are using the pigment ink. This is the new upgraded one, the printing solution. So for cotton, normally it requires a very long process, but after using this pigment ink, the printing solution, then it will shorten the whole process, and you will very quickly get a pair of socks by the cotton material. Yeah. So here you can see, even with the people printed on the sock, you still could see so many details shown on the sock, right? Leonardo's eyebrow, the eyes, and he's yelling and screaming for the celebration, the happy moment to win the game, to get the champagne with the full passion, and just showed on her face, on his face, right? You see.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Leonardo. Oh, Renaud. Okay, so here is the what kind of the material we could print. We could print either the cotton like this, and the polyester, what we saw just now, and also like this, the slip cover. It is the nylon material. So our printer actually has no limitation. So whatever the material it is, like cotton, you could print. Polyester could print, and nylon could print. Just different material, use the different ink. So with different ink and with the different process, you will get the proper way for the finishing. Like this cotton material in the pigment ink, and the finishing process is only the heating. And the polyester also very simple. It just print and heating. Then the whole process will be done. Just the normal cotton material, that will be a little bit complicated. Well, with that very long process of the normal cotton, you also will get a very good color fastness to washing and also color fastness to rubbing. It could reach like grade 4, even above. Well, this cotton in pigment ink, and what we tested here, for the color fastness to washing, it should be no problem. It could reach like grade 4 as the European standard. Well, the color fastness to rubbing, it will be a little bit lower grade, like 3 to 4. So once you rub it, and the color will miss a little bit. Yeah, but not so serious. It's still like the grade 3 to 4. And as the European standard, grade 3 is the bottom line. So still the color fastness to rubbing. For the wet rubbing, it's even above to the bottom line as the European standard testing. So it's no problem for wearing, no problem. Just after several times, like 5 or 10 times wearing, then the surface color will lost a little bit. Yeah, if you don't mind, then this cotton material in the pigment ink will be the good choice as the alternative option once you cannot meet up with the kind of the wastage water and the environmental protection issues in local government area. So once you cannot get those kind of things resolved, and then for the cotton normal process, and then you could think about this cotton in pigment ink. Okay, has the alternative option for you. Yeah, So this printer actually specifically print for the sock. What you see, it is the sock. Well, here, what we are set up for the standard is the roller diameter, like 82 millimeter. So the diameter for the standard setting will be like 82 millimeter. And the length for this roller will be 60. So most of the crew sock will be suitable. It is quite enough space to load up the crew sock. So this is the status for the printer of the roller length and diameter. And also you could have the alternative option for smaller diameter like 73 millimeter and 60 millimeter, especially for the kids sock, and even the newborn baby sock by using the 60 millimeter, the roller diameter. And also the length, we could do the maximum like 70 centimeters. 70 centimeters, yeah. So you could have the alternative option based on what exact application you would like to print. And here, you can see here is the head position. So this head set it inside of this cartridge. And it is set it up with the two heads. You can see it is two heads. And normally, the two heads, you could just set it up with the 4 colors. So far, we have the CMYK. But with the two heads, if you want to have the high color request, you also could choose with the 8 colors setting up. So 8 colors. Yeah, 8 colors. And with the 8 colors solution, you could get the 3D effect. So now, actually, sometimes once the customer has very light color, and the light color needs to show the very detail, the small, tiny details on the sock, then you have to get and think about the 8 color solution, eight color solution. And it will reach out the very tiny, small details on the color. For example, this background color. So once you have the 8 colors solution, you will have very fine color without any color dot for the light color, I mean. But if you print most of the time with the dark color, and then doesn't matter. So 4 colors will be enough. And here, today, we show you is the 4 colors. And still very nice, right? So cute of this snake with the hats for the Christmas. So it is the time that you could think about the Christmas element. And then once you have a very nice white Christmas holiday, and you could have something, the gift to your family, to your friends, to your kids, okay? So this is the way we use. So different printing solution, it is suitable for different requirements during the printing, and then based on what kind of exact the color is, the design is, and then we choose different printing solution. Okay, like this one here, like this one, you can see the embroidery. It is the fake embroidery. We estimate it with the embroidery outlook, the view, right? And once you print it, and this is printed with the 8 colors printing solution. Hi, Jean. You would like to see the camera? Okay. Okay, Jean. Okay, let me show you. Come on. Sorry, 宝宝。Sorry， 打断一下，宝宝，你这边能演示吗？那个视觉。视觉我现在好吧 ，OK。Okay, so actually here it is the visual system. So you could see the camera, but it is under adjusting. So we are now showing you to see if that is available. Okay? 你现在这个在用视觉吗？没有，没用吧 ？Okay, so hi Jin, here I will show you 站在这个位置上。This camera, this camera is the function for the various positioning system. So it will capture the image and also scan the image by this camera. And meantime, we will use the software to support this camera to load up all the data which the camera gets and into the software. So today, unfortunately, this printer is under printing for the production, which is not using this camera. But later we can send you the video, okay? Jin, sorry about that. We cannot give you the live to show you how the camera works and how exact it read the data and scan the data and then print the data which he read in previously, but we will send you the video. Maybe you could see it and get the idea. Because today our 2 cameras printers are not available to show you, but we can send you the video, okay? So you can leave your comments there, or you can write our email with your email address, and then we will show you. 这个是你的那个客人吗？ Yeah, so actually this printer, it supports both the software of the visual positioning system and also with the normal laser system. So by the positioning to get a proper position, you could have 2 optional choices. By normal printing, you just use the normal laser. And with the special request to skip over the colored part of the blank sock. For example, here, this shape of the black color and also the toe part of this black. And once load up, it will be kind of the shape there on the roller. So the camera will capture this image automatically and skip over all these kind of the shape during printing. And with this color part, not to print during printing. Only print for the white color part, okay? So that is the camera. That is camera. And also with this printer, and it also supports another upgraded software which we research and develop ourselves. So that is called the POD. The POD. So auto print, it supports the POD file. Yeah, so with this printer, actually, it is the upgraded, it is the most upgraded one, and it supports with the both upgraded software with the camera positioning system, the visual positioning system, and also the auto print, So that one, the paper already stained with the full of the color. And now we need to change with the new one. So just now I already shared with you the information That's why you need this paper. So 2 functions. First, avoid to get dirty on the metal roller. And the second one, stop the sock moving during printing. So that is the 2 functions of this paper. Yeah, and once you wrap this paper onto the roller, and don't forget, use this tape to fix it. Use this tape to fix it. Yeah. And here, the loading. Yeah. Once the loading is done and you found, oh my God, it's not at the middle part of this center middle here, then don't worry. So use this paddle. Use this paddle. This paddle helps you to move this roller. Otherwise, if you don't press this paddle, it's blocked. You cannot move it. You cannot turn it. So you press it, and then now it's easy to turn this roller. Okay, so turn this roller and to get the proper position, and then you can start print. Yeah, here we go. So here we go. So ensure that your action needs to be fast enough. Otherwise, this roller will turn. Yeah, this one is ready. So you could print any design. You could print any design. If this animal is your animal, like your age, so everyone, the born year has an animal. So, or it is the small rat, or the bull, or it is the tiger, or the snake, or the horse. If you like it, you also could print. Yeah, so send to the oven. Hi, Jin. Never mind. You're welcome. So just send our email and we will show you how the visual positioning system works. Okay, so during it is heating, and I will show you also what kind of the applications, the other applications could be printed, to be printed by our printer, except these socks and sleeve covers. Okay, so what's in my hands now? It's a seamless shorts, the seamless yoga shorts. Yeah. So why we call it seamless? Because someone's asked here, the tie part, the legging part, it has seam. It has seam, so it's not seamless. Hey, come on. Once it's knitted as a tube, it is seamless. it is seamless. Just we load up to the roller and print. And after all this finishing is done, then we use the whole tube in the middle. We just cut and sew. We just cut and sew. And then coming like the legging, the shorts, like this. So that's why we call it seamless. Because during knitting, it is no seam. Because here you see the inside of this waist. You see the whole round. It's no seam at all, right? So that's why we call it seamless. Even after cutting and sewn, after the ready one, you have the seam at this legging and the crotch. Okay, so this kind of the products, the applications also could be printed by our printer, just different model, but this one also could, yeah. So except these kind of the big items like the seamless, you got leggings, you got shorts, you got t-shirts even, and also it could be printed like the beanies, the knitting beanies, and also the buff scarves, the mask. Yeah. So once you go outdoor sports for the cycling, for the hiking, and you may have the kind of the neck scarf, right? So that one, if it is the seamless, it also could be printed by our printer. No problem at all, okay? So that is what kind of the applications could be printed by our printer. So if you are the new audience and just coming to see our live, so here Tina as the representatives for our Ningbo, Colorado. Welcome all of you. And thank you so much for your time, for being with us. And check it out how our printer works, okay? So I will show you how it works. Yeah, here it is. So another one is done. So just now we checked and we also discussed, we talked about that why nowadays that people like to change the mind to accept this kind of the new technology with the seamless digital printing items instead of the normal jacquard, traditional jacquard sock, because except the loose threads issue, and also it has the color limitation. So here you could see so many colors involved, right? And also here at the background of this sky, it has the gradient color, and from different shade of this light yellow or orange or this brown, and it has different tone of this color, but there's no limitation. It just printed out. And also here, the shadow at the face of this nice lady. And it has a light at her cheek, right? But this kind of effect cannot be shown on the normal jacquard sock, but it can be shown on the seamless digital printing sock. So that is also the part of the reason that why nowadays we have to change our mind, have to change our technology by using this seamless digital printing sock instead of the normal jacquard sock. Okay, so that is also the part of the reason. Okay, so first, loose threads, and second, the color limitation, and the third, who could think about the third reason might be? So if any idea from you, you can just type it in the comment area and we can talk about it. And here I got my snake. Yeah, actually it is not my animal, my age animal, but I don't like it. I'm a little bit scared, but this one I like it. It's so cute. It's so cute, right? And you can see the color. You can see the color. The inside of this green, it's solid. And there's even small details on the Christmas hat. You can see, right? Yeah, so this is the printed sock. Any design, any color, and no loose threads at all at inside. Yeah, so who could think about the third reason? Compare with the normal jacquard sock. What will be why we need to do this kind of seamless digital printing sock? So if any idea from you, just let me know, okay? And type it in the comment area, okay? You still no answer? I don't think, just guess. A good guess, bad guess, doesn't matter. Just let me know. No one shares your opinion? Oh, pity. Okay, so third reason will be MOQ. That is very important. Yeah, MOQ. Because if you wanted to get the normal jacquard sock, you have to have the certain MOQ, right? But here, no MOQ. Even one pair you could print, no problem at all. And you don't have to worry about the color, the yarn, and the quantity, and certain quantity I have to reach. No, but just any design, any quantity, any color, no color limitation. And even if your design has multiple colors, more than 10 and 20, it's still possible. It's still possible, okay? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I got this one. Guess what I got in my hands? Yeah, this lovely cat. This lovely cat. Okay, let's print it and see how it looks. So once, if any idea just jump into your mind, and you can turn it to the printed sock. And at any time, you just go outside for a city walk or for jogging with your friends. And the moment, the happy moment, the sad moment, or anything funny things you find, just take the picture at that moment and then turn the picture with this printed sock and leave it as the forever memory. So here, what I have, actually, this is a street cat. A street cat. So poor when I found her in the street. And she was with the tears and the nose and the red nose, actually, the heavy red nose. But, oh, looks so poor. But, and then I get her back at home, and after just 1 month later, she's just recovered. And now you see how cute she is. And she's already spent 5 years with me. And her name is Caramel Cat. Caramel. Yeah, her name is Caramel. I love her so much. And every day, at the night time when I get back home from the work, you guess what? And she is just standing behind the door and waiting for me. So that is her, Caramel. You see? Oh my God, so cute. So that is my cat. So I think that most of you also have the pets, right, at home? Yeah, or it is the doggy, and who's already spent the whole life, almost the dog's whole life with you. And then at the moment, with any happy moment, you just wanted to record all these kind of the time you spent all together. And you just take the picture, and you can send the picture to us, and we could print for you, no problem. Or if you wanted to turn it into a business, of course, it will be a good idea, because nowadays, the people would like the personalized things and customize the sock, the printed sock. And then you could get this printer. And with any designs, you could just deliver with any design the customer like, as they customize the sock to turn it into the business and get the commercial value, okay? So here, this is one needs to be replaced. So if you are interested with this printer, and let us know, okay? And you could just follow us and subscribe us our YouTube channel, and also leave the message there in any video we posted, and then we will consult you. Or you can visit our website, www.coloritotech.com, and write email to us, okay? So once you wanted to start the business with this kind of the industry, printed sock, of course, our Colorado, Tina and Joan, and the whole team will support you strongly, and we all together to grow together, hand by hand, okay? We will stand backside for you and support you with the printing solution, with the after-sale service. So all the kind of after-sale service we will supply to you. So you don't need to worry all about once it has some issues with the printer, how to do. And once the color outlook is not good enough and what to do, then no need to worry. Just consult us, and we will have the team to support you fully, okay? So that is our words. Yep, so here we go for another one. And here, Tina would like to thank you for all of you who is just watching our live, and even you don't communicate and chat with me, it doesn't matter. I'm still glad that you are here and being with us, being with me. Yeah, thank you so much for your time, and trust us to see how this printer works, okay? And one thing, a little more tips is coming. So just now, what I suggest a little bit at this part and this part, why because I cannot leave it like anything standing up, or any point, any area with the standing point. No, not allowed. It has to be totally flat. So here, just now, it is like this. Is that okay? No, it's a big no. No way. This one, of course, no way to accept like this. During printing, remember, it has to be flat. Flat. So you just stretch it, or with this way, horizontal way, or the vertical way to keep it flat, and cannot be with this standing point, even this one. Otherwise, it will have the high-low effect, and during printing, the lower part could not get the ink. So it has to be flat. Stretch it and press it. Yeah, like this. Okay, and now it is okay to go proceed. It is a green light now. Okay, so here we start, and with our still the cute caramel cat. So this printing time, actually, it could be adjusted. So based on your request, if the operator is fast enough, and then you could just adjust the printing speed a little bit faster. The fastest could be like 10 seconds. Yes, 10 seconds for printing one piece of the sock with 10 seconds. That's true. That's true. So, caramel cats, and later we will heat it. And if anyone like it, I can send them free to you. So with these socks free to you, and you only bear about the freight, okay? Deal with that. If anyone like it, I can send the sock free. Yep, another one. Okay, so this outstanding point, not allowed. Yes, remember that. Otherwise, because first, it will not absorb the color of this lower part if you make the standing point there. The second, it has the high risk to damage your print head. It has the high risk to damage the print head. Yeah, once it's standing up and scratch to the surface of the print head, and later it will have the very high risk to damage the head. Yeah, so that's not suggested, okay? And then, yeah, I really love this fox. So, is anyone like this fox? Is anyone like this fox? So we print this fox. And we will see how it looks. So now the normal speed, it could be like 20 seconds, 26, I think. 26 seconds for one piece. And during this 26 piece, I have to reload up the new sock and also offload the printed sock. So in that short period with the the other roller is under printing, and this roller have to move quickly to offload this sock and hang it there, and meanwhile grab the new sock to upload again. So that's the time, the total time for the operator only has, so far, what you are now seeing is 26 seconds. Or even more, with longer one will be 34. But if you wanted to reach the high speed like 10 seconds, yeah, and you have to be sure that this operator can finish this work within 10 seconds. Otherwise, this roller will turn, okay? So remember that. And how fast it is, that means not for the printer how fast. That means the operator, how fast the operator could operate it. Okay, so here is the fox. Here is the result. See that? It's really like a 3D effect, right? You see? The eyes. The eyes. Yeah, the eyes. Very nice one. And the hair, it's really like a real one, right? It's just staring at you. It's a real fox staring at you. Yeah. Okay, so just now we printed with the two nice and cute caramel, the caramel cat, and we're gonna to heat it. And after heating, it could be wearable. So now I'm sending it into the oven. So in this oven, it has the conveyor system. And it drives this sock automatically inside to the oven. And once it's turned it out, it will be cured fully. So this process around 5 minutes maximum. Okay, so if you wanted to see the whole outlook of this oven, you could follow me. Da 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 da, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, this is the oven. This is the heating oven. Yeah, so not so big, but even no big belly for this oven, but still it has the big volume, the output for daily heating the sock. And this one heater could support 3 to 4 units of the printer. So daily, like 8 hours, it could heat it for around 2,000 to 3,000 pairs of the sock. So 2,000 to 3,000 in 8 hours for heating this sock. And what you need to do is that you have to arrange this adhesive fan, the industrial, this exhausted fan. So this exhausted fan with the pipe to get rid of all the fume. Yeah, during heating, it has some fume going outside. So get rid of this fume, you need this exhausted fan. Or that one, also fine. That too, fix on the window. Okay, so this heater will be industrial electricity with 3 phases, or it is 240 voltage, or it is 380 voltage according to your actual status. Yeah, so this is the oven. So this is the outlook, how the oven is. Okay, let's check out the caramel cat. Yeah, it's coming. It's almost coming. It's on the way. I have a new sock. Nobody likes the caramel, and then I will wear it. Okay, so by next time, the live stream, I will wear this caramel cat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So talking about this and give you the broadcast that in advance. Our next live will be held at the morning time of Friday. Morning time. Yeah, morning time in China, and it will be the Thursday afternoon of American time. And then for the European customer, sorry, it will be almost like midnight. Okay, so next live we will be held at the Friday morning China time, and for the West American time will be the Thursday afternoon around 4:00 p.m. and the European time will be midnight. Okay, so if you're sleep late, you're in European, and I'd like to invite you to our live to watch. Okay. Okay, so if you wanted to see how it wears and how it looks and how the color fastness during wiring, and next live I will show you. Okay. Yeah, next time I will show you. Okay, and with this, just now we talked about that for cotton socks, and what we are now printing for the cotton socks. All these socks we printed just now during the live, they are the cotton material in pigment ink. And someone might ask, okay, so if you can do it in the polyester sock, yes, of course it could. And polyester, it is seamless. And someone might ask, okay, we know about the sublimation. We know that the sock could be just heat press. Yes, indeed, it could. And here I also have one with the heat press sublimation. Yeah, also with the cat. It's so cute, right? Yeah. And meanwhile, I also have this seamless digital printing one. Compare with this one. And these two actually, it's just one style of the blank sock. So exact the same. But why the outlook is so big difference, you see? From the length, it is longer, and from the waist, it is wider. So this sublimation sock, why it is so wide and long? Why? Because it was heat pressed. So after heating with the high temperature, the fiber of the sock was dead. It just dead, like this. And so from the outlook, you can see it is so flat, right? It is flat. While compared with this one has still the gouge looking with the halo effect, right? But this one is dead. This one is still alive. The fiber is still alive, right? So you see the difference. And then the other difference is, okay, here is the seam. Here is the seam, but it's seamless. Here is the seam, but it's seamless. Well, this one, it is the seam. It has the seam. And even the seam, you could see a very clear mark, the white color mark, right? And at both sides of the seam, you could see it so obviously. It's the seam. It's just standing there. And the third difference is at the seam, you could see that the lovely cat was split up, was cut off. The cat head is cut off, split into two parts, right? It's not a complete design anymore, but here, this side, the seam, it has still the complete design without any broken seam, right? So this is the difference. Yep. So this is the difference. So with this sublimation sock, he pressed, and with the seamless digital printer, printed sock. So you could see how the difference it is, right? So if you were the customer, and what choice you made? I prefer this one. For sure, it is more active and also like a real one. And also the fiber, the sock feels good, and it is just feel so dead, without any stretchability. It seems just dead there. Yeah. So this is the comparison for the sublimation sock he pressed with the seamless digital printing sock. Okay, so that's why if you could be able to use the seamless digital printer to print the sock, and then not to do that, the heat press sock, okay? Okay, so here we load up the socks still. Yeah. And then, yeah, this is how it prints. Okay. And someone might ask, okay, now you're printing so many about the cotton sock in the pigment ink. And if you could print for the cotton sock with the normal process, what kind of the differences? And how about the outlook difference it is? Okay, I will show you. Let me show you. Here I have some, yeah, I need to have this okay, so I will show you. I will get the sample with this normal cotton material printed in the reactive ink. So we'll show you the difference, why and how the difference is. Okay, so for this printing, and once you see it, I will look at the sample for you. Yeah, here I've already got. Okay, so here we could see this is the normal one. This is the normal one. Okay, maybe here. Yeah, here. So you could see, actually, both of them are the cotton material in the normal process. So with the reactive ink, these are with reactive ink. And here what I grab in my hands with these lovely forks, this is the pigment ink. 对哪里啊？对，这样子。Okay, so pigment ink, reactive ink, reactive ink. And you could see the difference. Once I put it all together, you could see from the color vibrancy, 对准它. From the color vibrancy, the dog. So no big color difference for these two printing solutions. And this one is with reactive ink, water-based. And this one is with the pigment ink. Yeah, pigment ink. And reactive ink is with very good color fastness. For color fastness washing, grade 4 above. And color fastness to rubbing, like dry rubbing, grade 4. Wet rubbing, grade 4. While this one, this pigment ink, color fastness to washing, grade 4. Color fastness to rubbing, wet rubbing, grade 3 to 4. And dry rubbing, grade 3 to like grade 4. So both of the dry rubbing and wet rubbing are matching with the European test standard. So bottom line for the wet rubbing will be like grade 3. So still it is matching with the European test for the color fastness to rubbing. That's why now the only reason left over is how about the process? Yeah, because from the color-wise, it is similar. And from the test report-wise, it's similar. Yeah, and just after rubbing, then the surface color might be coming like a little bit, the fiber on the top will be lost a little bit. But still, you could wear it 10 times, 20 times, no problem. And this one, even longer, 2 years, you could just wear it for the normal cotton process. And then the only difference is the process. Well, with this cotton sock in reactive ink, then the process is very long. It's like pre-treatment. Pre-treatment, printing, and then drying, steaming, drying, washing. So all these kind of dry and steam and dry and washing, these 4 steps are involved for the finishing process. But this one, the cotton material in pigment ink, this process is only pre-treatment, printing, and heating. Done. 3 steps. Well, this one has pre-treatment, printing, dry, steam, dry, washing. So at least 6 steps. So compare 3 steps, 6 steps. And this has the wastewater issue. So you have to get the certificate from the local government for the environmental protection certificate. And well, this one, no need washing. There is no issue for you to get involved for this kind of environmental issue, okay? So that's why we are saying if you are doing the dyeing mill system, you could do it with the normal cotton, with the reactive ink. Well, if you don't, also your labor cost is very high, you could think about the cotton material in pigment ink printing solution. So there is 2 alternative options. Okay, and if you wanted to see how about the finishing for the normal cotton material in reactive ink, okay, I also can show you. Follow me. Okay, so here you see a full check here. It is with the cotton material in the reactive ink. And now it is totally dried. It is still warm. Yeah, it's still warm. And now you can see the operator, the worker are collecting all of them to the box. And what will be the next? And it has just finished with the dry, steaming, and dry process. 3 steps finished. But now he is collecting the socks for the later process. So next will be washing finishing. So this will be just semi-finished still. After all these steps, it is still not finished all, but needs to get them all sending to the washing mill to wash. Yeah. So what kind of the facility? It's dried and it's steamed. Follow me. You see the steaming? Yeah, it is under steaming for the sock. And this one, wow, it is still warm, so warm. Yeah, here. This is the heating oven. Wow, so hot here. Yeah, so here is for the heating. So dry the sock. After printing, that whole chunk of these socks will be sent to here for drying. And this drying needs 8 minutes. And after it is dried, it means that the surface of the sock, the ink was dried. And then it will be sent to that oven. For the steaming, that is the steamer. Yeah, that is the steamer. And then after steaming, it will be sent back again for this oven for drying again to ensure that after steaming, all the water, all the wet, the sweating on these socks will be gone and totally dried here in this big space. So these are the 2 relevant equipment for the normal cotton in reactive ink with this process. Yeah, so these all the racks here and ready for later using. Pay more attention. And these are the socks are totally dried like what we see just now. So these are totally dried. So all these socks are waiting for the washing process. So later they will be sent to the washing mill for washing. Yeah, so this is the whole process for the normal cotton in reactive ink. That is the long process. But why still so many people still do that process? Because the high quality of the color fastness. Yeah, even you wear it for 2 years, it's no problem at all. Okay. So just now we've seen the reactive ink affected on the cotton material and what kind of the relevant equipment it is involved. So except this printer, also involved for that the oven for drying and the steamer for steaming. Yeah, so that 2 of them, of the equipments, are not avoidable for the normal cotton material affected with the reactive ink with the long process. And if you have the budget limitation or have the issue with the local government for the water, the pollution, the wastage water issue, collection issue, and then you could think about the alternative option with the pigment ink. The pigment ink. Yes. Yeah. So, okay. So more like this, that our printer not only could print for polyester, but also could be printed with the cotton, with the nylon, with the wool material. Just different material in different ink, and different material with different printing solution. So all these kind of solutions we have, and we could just support for you if you wanted to start with your business by this kind of seamless digital printer, okay? And we are here always waiting for you. And talking about this, and someone still may not know us very well. So are you so professional on this kind of the area? The answer is definitely yes. Our company was established at 2015, and in last 10 years, we've been focused on the researching and developing and manufacturing for this seamless digital printer. So we have the first generation of the printer with the flash scanning, and later the second generation with upgraded technology with the spiral printing. And now it keeps using the spiral printing system, the printing mode with the third generation, and even for the fourth generation of the printer. Yeah, so during that 10 years, we've been focused and developed so much for our printing machine upgrading. And except this printers upgrading, and we also upgrade our software to be upgraded. With so far, you could see that the visual positioning system by using the camera and the auto print to support the POD file. Yeah, and these designed machines are suitable for all these kind of the applications like tubular items. Even it is the bath scarf, the sleeve cover, the socks, and even the seamless digital, the t-shirt could be printed. Yeah, and also we have the fourth generation of the printer, like behind me, it is the 2 rollers, right? You could see the 2 rollers. And this roller, have you noticed that this roller is very long? Yeah, compare with the 4 rollers just now, this one is very long, and now it has more than 1 meter. So it's very long one, 1 meter. And it could also, with very bigger diameter, compare with the 4 rollers. And you can see here, this is the 4 rollers. It has the 82 millimeter. And here, it is much bigger, right? It is 90. So with this one, the multifunction, except to print with the crew sock and even with the football sock, and it could be printed for the, yes, the leggings. No, not leggings, sorry, it's tights. The ladies' tights. It's a very long one, the tights, yes. And even the men's, the knee protection. So that one also could be printed by this one, these 2 rollers. And this is the 4th generation of our printer. The printing mode is still the spiral printing mode, but the roller, it's not rotate like the 3rd generation of the printer, but it's switch. It's like this, switch each other. So for this one, also the labor workload released a lot. And the biggest difference compared with the 3rd generation of the printer is here. You can see this has a line in the line, the same line. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 heads now. So it could be with very high speed, with 4 heads, printing, with the 8 colors printing solution. So 4 heads, 8 colors printing, and then you're printing quality with the high resolution from this one. No doubt, of course, it will be high resolution. So that is the status for our 4th generation of the printer. And both the 3rd one and the 4th one, the generation of the printer, supports for the upgraded software, the camera visual positioning system, and also the auto print POD file. So both the upgraded software are supported by these 2 generations of the printer. CO80 210 Pro and CO60 100 Pro. Remember that the 3rd generation and 4th generation. So most of them, both of them now are the hot sale. So if you wanted to know more about it, just let us know, okay? And our live will be held twice a week. And this time will be the Wednesday. So West American time will be the midnight of Tuesday till the early morning in Wednesday, and the European time will be the Wednesday morning time. And next time the live will be held at Chinese, the morning time in Friday, and the West American time will be the Thursday afternoon, 4 o'clock, and the European time will be the midnight. Okay? So if you wanted to know more about it, and don't forget, come to our live by next Thursday afternoon, West American time, and the European time next Thursday midnight. Okay? Yeah. So if you wanted to keep following us, subscribe us, don't forget. Or you can also visit our website to get more about the information for this printer. Then you can consult our website, www.coloridotech.com. Okay? And this is Tina, and welcome all of you, and thank you so much for today and being with us for such a long time. And hope that see you next time, and goodbye for now. 对啊，为什么没有啦？
好在这我也没动过它，它就莫名其妙的消失。